As a French Bulldog owner, you will know only too well how delicate their little stomachs can be. They are renowned for being sick after certain foods, and far more than other breeds might be. It's not always possible to keep your dog from reacting badly to certain foods, but you can eliminate a lot of sickness by not letting them eat foods that are bad for French Bulldogs. I recommend you note this list off and stick at your refrigerator. Some of the foods I list that your dog should avoid aren't just bad for your French Bulldog, they could even be fatal. Some will poison your dog and are foods that are toxic to French Bulldogs. Because of this, I've put the most poisonous foods to French Bulldogs first on the menu. It explains why they are toxic and even how much they might eat before you call a vet. Number 1. Corn on the cob. Corn on the cob is not among the poisonous foods for French Bulldogs, but it is dangerous due to the cob part. These can lodge in the throat of your dog and intestines, so should be avoided at all costs. Number 2. Onions, garlic, leeks and chives. All of these foods are in the allium family. Anything in this bracket is a poisonous food for French Bulldogs, whether it's been boiled, cooked, or whatever. It's not something your French Bulldog should eat ever. These foods are said to make dogs feel poorly and in larger amounts can lead to red blood cell damage. You won't always see symptoms of poisoning straight away, as it can take a few days for the toxic effects to take effect. Number 3. Artificial sweetener, xylitol, in gum and mints. Xylitol is one of the most toxic things a French Bulldog can eat and is commonly found in some mints and sugar-free gums. Xylitol is 100 times more toxic than chocolate is for dogs. If they just eat one stick of gum with xylitol, a small dog could see their blood sugar levels dip considerably. If the small dog went on to eat a whole pack of gum with 10 sticks containing toxic xylitol, it could damage their liver irreparably and possibly even kill them. Other foods and household items that can contain xylitol include toothpaste, mouthwash, peanut butter, sugar-free candy, sugar-free breath mints, fruit drinks, jellies and jams, cereals, baked goods, sugar-free puddings and jello, over-the-counter vitamin supplements. Number 4. Candy and sweets. It's not just the foods above that come with toxic xylitol. Some candy brands do too, so always check the labeling. To be frank, you shouldn't be letting your dog eat candy anyway, even if it's free of poisonous xylitol. Why? It's due to the sugar levels, plus there's also the risk of choking or blockages in your French Bulldog's digestive tract or tooth fractures. Number 5. Certain peanut butter brands. Some brands of peanut butter can be dangerous. However, some peanut butter brands include xylitol. This substance is toxic to dogs and needs to be avoided at all costs due to poisoning. Number 6. Chocolate. This is most commonly misunderstood food that French Bulldogs cannot eat, and the one that leads to most people having to call a vet. Chocolate is one of the most poisonous foods for French Bulldogs. It's all due to the toxic theobromine substance in chocolate. Just small amounts can make your French Bulldog sick, so if chocolate drops on the floor, pick it up immediately. In large quantities, your dog will vomit, and in more serious cases develop an abnormal heartbeat, tremors, seizure, and even death. Dark chocolate is the most dangerous and poisonous to French Bulldogs as it contains more of the theobromine. Number 7. Cooked bones. Dogs love to eat bones. Everyone knows dogs love bones, but they are dangers with this food type. When bones are cooked, they become brittle and can break apart. This means that when French Bulldogs eat cooked bones, small slithers can perforate their internal organs, leading to big risks to their health, with possible fatal consequences. Number 8. Avocado. Fruit is a great food for French Bulldogs, but not all fruit. Avocado is one such, as it can be bad for French Bulldogs but only when prepared in a particular way. Avocados contain a poisonous toxin called persin, which when eaten in large quantities can lead to vomiting and diarrhea. However, persin is mostly concentrated in the avocado skin and pit, rather than the fleshy part. So, should your French Bulldog eat an avocado, chances are you won't have any problems. But, It's still worth avoiding, especially the toxic parts, the skin and stone. Number 9. Grapes and raisins. Another group of fruits that can be poisonous to your French Bulldog are grapes and raisins. They are a toxic food for French Bulldogs and can lead to kidney failure when eaten in large quantities. Number 10. Macadamia nuts and walnuts. All nuts should really be avoided in a French Bulldog's diet, as they are just the right size and texture that lead to choking. However, these two nuts which are potentially toxic to dogs. What can French Bulldogs not eat? Walnuts are definitely on that list. When eaten at volume, both can result in diarrhea, sickness, and the possibility of canine pancreatitis. The side effects of macadamia nuts are very nasty and rank high on the list of poisonous foods for French Bulldogs. The poisoning can result in hyperthermia, tremors, vomiting, and lethargy. Number 11. Cherry, peach, and plum pits. Due to the size of pips and seeds like this, they can become lodged in the intestines of smaller dogs like French Bulldogs. Blockages are a very real risk, so don't let things like this anywhere near your dog's mouth. There are also trace elements of cyanide in the pits of some fruits like peach and plum. It would take a heck of a lot to poison your French Bulldog, but it's a bad food either way. Number 12. Mustard seeds. Mustard is so vomit-inducing to French Bulldogs that vets sometimes use it to make dogs sick up for medical purposes. The seeds in particular are very toxic as they contain poisonous elements to dogs. Number 13. Coconuts and coconut oil. A little bit of coconut is unlikely to harm your French Bulldog, but the milk and white flesh of a coconut is known to cause stomach upsets in dogs. The reasons coconut water should be avoided is due to the potassium in it, at high levels too. Number 14. Yeast dough. When ingested, yeast dough will heat up and then start to rise and create gas. This is very problematic in a French Bulldog's digestive system, leading to extreme pain, bloating, and possibly the twisting of their gut. It's potentially fatal, so if your French Bulldog eats yeast dough, visit a vet immediately. The yeast can also change into ethanol, a highly potent alcohol. Number 15. Alcohol. This is a good time to talk about alcohol dangers and how dangerous this drink can be for dogs. Alcohol is the most toxic drink that would be bad for a French Bulldog. Alcohol consumption can make your French Bulldog have diarrhea, vomit, difficulty in breathing, tremors, a lack of coordination, abnormal blood acidity, central nervous system depression, and even a possible coma or death. Giving your dog alcohol isn't funny and can kill them. Number 16. Hops. On a similar topic, the hops that are used in home brewing kits are also a dangerous ingredient for French Bulldogs to eat. There are compounds in the hops that lead to malignant hyperthermia. That means your French Bulldog's temperature can rise rapidly, possibly causing permanent damage to the organs and brain or even death. 17. Coffee, caffeine, and tea. Drinks within are bad for French Bulldogs. It's all down to the methylxanthines in the caffeine which causes similar bad reactions in dogs to chocolate. If your French Bulldog has licked up a couple of coffee granules, chances are he will be fine. But in large amounts such as loose tea and coffee beans, it could be very harmful and require vet's help. Number 18. Nutmeg. Myristicin is a toxic substance with trace amounts found in nutmeg. When dogs eat it in large amounts, it can lead to various problems including abdominal pain, increased heart rate, seizures, and even the possibility of hallucinations. Number 19. Moldy food. If your dog has access to trash, be very careful. Moldy food is bad for French Bulldogs as it can contain mycotoxins. Mycotoxins grow on moldy food and make it poisonous when ingested. Number 20. Milk and dairy products. Many French Bulldogs will be lactose intolerant, meaning dairy products can make them sick. Dogs don't have the same digestive system as us and can find it hard to break down lactose in milk, meaning runny diarrhea issues.